Now, here's an interesting article in the Times of Israel by AFP on the 26th of June 2024. Nazi grandma convicted again of Holocaust denial in Germany. Ursula Haverbeck, sentenced to 16 months in prison, but it is unclear whether she will actually serve out her term. Hamburg, Germany. A notorious German pensioner known as the Nazi Grandma, who has been jailed several times for denying the Holocaust, was sentenced to another 16 months at her latest trial on Wednesday. A Hamburg court convicted Ursula Haverbeck, 95, of denying the Nazi genocide on several occasions, including in 2015 during the trial of a former Nazi camp guard. In their sentencing, the judges took into account her previous convictions and the fact she had also used the proceedings to further disseminate her views, a court spokesman told AFP. Haverbeck repeated her remarks on the Holocaust several times at the trial. Supporters of the pensioner showed up on Wednesday and repeatedly interrupted proceedings with heckling, the spokeswoman said. Haverbeck was once head of a far-right training centre shut down in 2008 for spreading Nazi propaganda. She has previously been sentenced on several occasions to jail for denying the Nazi genocide, once declaring on television that the Holocaust is the biggest and most sustained lie in history. Haverbeck was sentenced this time after losing an appeal over a conviction for comments allegedly made in 2015 during the trial of former Auschwitz guard Oskar Groening, who was convicted of being an accessory to murder. She said the Auschwitz concentration camp was just a labour camp, and no mass murder had taken place there, according to prosecutors. The proceedings were delayed several times due to the coronavirus pandemic and illness. The sentencing also takes into account a previous conviction by a Berlin court in 2022 over statements made by Haverbeck in another interview and at an event. It was not clear whether she would actually go to jail. German law makes it illegal to deny the genocide committed by Adolf Hitler's regime, which in the Auschwitz-Birkenau camp in occupied Poland alone claimed some 1.1 million lives, mostly European Jews. Holocaust denial and other forms of incitement to hatred carry up to 5 years in prison, while the use of Nazi symbols, such as swastikas, is also banned. And there's a comment here by Helena, and she says, "You wouldn't think such people exist until you see them. What a bizarre pastime for an old lady. Couldn't she knit?" And here's a couple more comments. No Lapel, sir, says, "She lives in denial and believes the lie rather than the truth. Shameful. She and her followers should be jailed." Ruddy Zine says, "My dad fought at the Battle of the Bulge and went to Germany where he saw Holocaust camps. In 1966, he still had nightmares from seeing Holocaust camps. Maybe Ursula Haverbeck needs to spend the rest of her life in a Holocaust camp in isolation." And Madreya 28260 says, "Love for Ursula Haverbeck."